Hello and welcome to day 3 of the Booking Bootcamp. What you might have noticed so far is, wow, she is having us reach out to a lot of people. Well, that's what it takes in order to get enough yeses. I've been really excited when you guys post about the bookings that you're getting and about seeds that are being planted, and when you're messaging me as well. It's awesome. So, and what you're experiencing with lots of no's, a couple of bookings here and there, and some seeds from down the road, that's exactly what we expect. We get way more no's than we get yeses. And that's why the assignments require reaching out to so many people, because that's how many we need to reach out to in order to get enough yeses. So don't be discouraged. Just keep swimming, right? Do you guys know about the 90-day rule, the Pampered Chef? That means whatever efforts we put forth right now are going to come to full fruition in about 90 days. Yes, we'll get some bookings right away, but we'll also get lots of seeds for people that want parties in June and July, and you'll get those bookings as well. So really, it'll all come to full fruition in about 90 days. So like I said, keep going. I always say it is not our job to convince people who don't want to have parties to have parties. It's our job to find people who are excited and want what we have to offer. So like I said, that just requires reaching out to lots and lots of people. So far, we've texted and messaged people, and we've hopped on the phone and we've called people. The next assignment is going to be about out and abouts, okay? And this can be one of the most powerful things you do for your business. Because when you're messaging or texting or you're calling, you're usually calling people that you know. You're texting people that you know. These are people that are already part of your customer base. But when you go out and about, you can expand your customer base. And that's what we want to do, right? So think about think about your life as sort of a bullseye. In the center of the bullseye is you. That next circle, which is one of the smallest circles on the bullseye, besides the center, is your network of family and friends. The next circle, which is much bigger, are acquaintances, okay? And that's what you want to kind of tap into with out and abouts. And think about it. When you have an acquaintance schedule a party, think about who they invite. Virtually everyone that they invite to their party is going to be new to you and your business. So that's why I say it can be a huge, huge asset to the growth of your business when you get just one booking from out and about. So what I want you to do is grab those survey slips that came in your kit, and you're going to take those out and about with you over the next couple of days. Now, I've posted this video Thursday night instead of Friday morning, so that if you want to listen to this video now and then say, going to work tomorrow morning, you can take those survey slips with you. So what you're going to do is you're going to take them out and about and think about places where you do business. The most obvious is if you've got a full-time job or a part-time job outside of Pampered Chef, take them there. If you've got tomorrow off, go in anyway, or go in on Saturday. And what you're going to do is you're going to say, well, you can say anything you want. I'll give you a couple of examples that you could consider. You could say, in celebration of Help with Cancer Month, I am offering a special drawing and it's free to enter. Would you like to enter? And you hand them a survey slip. It's a free ticket into the drawing. While they're filling it out, you walk them through the questions. Oh, by the way, there's a couple of questions on there. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment just to answer them. One of the questions asks if you're interested about the business. If you're even slightly curious and you want some information about how you could create an additional income stream with this business, I'd love to send you that info. There's another question on there about having a party. If you're at all interested in hearing about how you can have $150 to $200 in savings on average just by having a few friends over for either a live or virtual party, mark that on there and I'll be happy to send you that information as well. I tell people that just for filling this out, they're not going to get hounded by me, okay? If they request information, I will send it to them. If they want to be added to my customer distribution list, I'd be happy to do that. But if they don't request it, I don't add them to it, okay? And I tell them if they check no to everything, they'll only hear from me if they win the drawing. Okay, so that's an example of one thing you could say. Or you could say, hey, I have been given a challenge by my director because I'm part of a pampered chef training. I need to get 12 people to fill these slips out over the next couple of days. Would you help me out just by filling one out? And again, you could say, I'm having a drawing and it's free to enter. So if you're one of the 12 people to fill this out, you know, your name will go in that drawing for a free little prize. Now, what do you have to give away as a prize? It doesn't have to be anything huge. It can be just something that you would normally use as a door prize at an average party. It could be a season's best recipe booklet, something along those lines. Okay? So where else could you go? You could go to, if you've got an eye doctor, go there. If you have a dentist, go there. A doctor's office, go there. A hair salon, that's a great place to go because usually there's multiple people in there. And think about places where you do business. If you go to a hair salon, your hairdresser knows that there are a lot of other hairdressers out there that you could go to, but you've chosen them. Hairdressers have to build a customer base just like we do. And they know about customer loyalty. So they'll probably, be inclined more than the average person to help you out if you go walking into the salon and say, hey, can you guys help me out? When I did this as a newer consultant, not only did my hairdresser fill it out, but she got everyone in the salon to fill it out as well. And there were 6 or 7 people there. So I walked away with all of those slips filled out. And one of the people who just happened to be getting her nails done, it was a person I didn't know before walking in there. That person ended up scheduling a party. So you never know. Think about other places where you do business. Do you go to a gym, a yoga studio? Could you go to if you have a spouse, could you go to your spouse's workplace? If you have kids that go to a daycare, could you talk to people at the daycare? Or if you have kids and you go to a playgroup, could you talk to the people at the playgroup? Do you go to a book club? Can you talk to the people in your book club? Where else? Do you go to a gym? Do you go to church? Don't break them out in the middle of the service, but afterwards, if there's a little coffee hour or something, you're not asking a big favor of people. You're just seeing if they want to fill out a slip to get their name into a drawing. So the challenge is to get at least 12 slips filled out. But of course, if you got the opportunity to get more than 12, go for it. When you've got 12 slips filled out, fan them out on the table or whatever and take a picture and post them here and say, I got 12 or something like that, okay? And we'll give you credit for the assignment being done and you get a ticket for that. But then look and see who's checked off that they're interested in information, either about the business or about having a party, and definitely follow up with those people. And if you want, you could say, hey, I'm offering an extra special since you came from my drawing. I'll offer you a free show, and that means you bring the ingredients for the recipe. You could offer something like that if you want to. Okay, so that's the assignment, 12 slips. Got it? If you have questions, message me. Good luck. So you have Friday and Saturday. You've got till Sunday morning to complete this, but of course, if you've got church on Sunday and you want to take it with you Sunday morning, you can have till halfway through Sunday to complete this as well. All right, good luck.